Are you struggling to run in the heat of summer? There are some things that you can do to make this easier. Most things that I'm not doing for my run today. So it's gonna be one of those do as I say, not do as I do videos. It's gonna be a tough run today. It is hot and I'm doing 30K. So yeah, but I have some tips, so stick around. Some of these things might sound very logical, but yeah, you'd be surprised how many logical things actually get forgotten and are not prepared for during your run, as on my run. Now the first thing can be planning the time that you run. This can even be the day when you run. If you're living somewhere where the weather can be very different one day to the next, like here, it's 30 degrees today. But yeah, it could very easily be half that tomorrow. So check the forecast, see if maybe you can pick different days to go running, or otherwise pick the time of day that you're running. Not around noon in the high sun like I'm doing, but maybe early in the morning. Get up a little bit earlier, go for a run before work, or go after work, go late at night, which I've been doing. It's been a lot cooler at night. Of course, today, the longest run, I had to pick the hottest day. Another obvious thing is to bring water with you. A belt that can carry water bottles, or a camel bag, or just carry a water bottle with you, which was what I planned to do today. But yeah, it was beach day for Kiara, and she took my bottle of water with her. So then I planned to bring some money. And on the course, there are always places where you can buy a bottle of water. Of course, while being more concentrated on bringing my camera stuff, I forgot to bring some money. Now, luckily, on the course that I set out, there are a couple of spots where there are water fountains, so I can drink some water there. But if you don't have that where you're running, then yeah, bring some water with you. Now, also take into account the course that you're running. Set a course that goes by a couple of water fountains, or a shaded area, like not this. I am running in a very open area that is very bright and sunny, because it's a long stretch to go to Schipluiden, and it's a long stretch back. The area where I normally run is very green, has a lot of trees, so it's a lot cooler to run there. So today I picked this to be a little hotter. And of course, your gels help you to hydrate as well, so make sure for your long runs to bring some gels. So hydration is basically the name of the game. You have to make sure that you drink enough water. Your muscles contain water. While we're running, we're going to lose that water. When there's not enough water in our muscles get stiffer. When we continue our exercise, we open ourselves up for injuries. So make sure that in the days before you're running, you drink enough water. So that means if you have a schedule that calls for 3 runs a week, that you need to always be drinking enough water. Also, adjust the pace of your run. Don't go out the same speed, same effort as your normal runs. If it's a lot hotter, then it's going to take a little bit more effort for your run. So adjust for that. Listen to your body. Make sure that you don't go out too fast and run out of steam, because at some point you're going to hit that wall and you're not going to be able to continue your run. So adjust your pace and take it a little easier. Now this one I am actually doing myself. I'm taking it a little easier. I had to adjust my pace because it is so hot. Okay, I'm entering Schipluiden now, which is a very nice small old town. And yeah, I love running this direction because it ends up here. And even though it's a very small part of the run, it's really fun to run this way. This is also where they have the store where I could have bought some water if I brought some money. Of course, you can do what I've been doing during my training all along, and that's interval running. Go running for 5 minutes and walk for a minute, or run for 10 minutes and walk for a minute. See what fits your pace, your tempo, what makes you feel more comfortable. But that could be a good way to recover a little bit from that heat and keep you going for a longer distance. Now, running in this heat is also a mindset. I actually don't mind running in the heat that much. I see it as an opportunity to train harder, to train for something that, yeah, you might need for your race if all of a sudden your race has really hot temperatures, or might make a cold race a lot easier because you're used to running in this heat. And yeah, running in some cold weather like I'm anticipating for Chicago is going to be a little bit easier. So yeah, even though it is tough to run in the heat, I do enjoy it, and I do feel that it's an extra challenge. Okay, it's so hot that even my GoPro keeps overheating, keeps turning off. So yeah, it is really hot, and I'm gonna be taking it easy the rest of my run. I'm about halfway, but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my run. I'm gonna enjoy the site. I love running this distance, this area. It's a beautiful area to run in, and yeah, I don't get to run 30K that often in my training. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest. Until next time, get out there and run.